Hey everyone! I wanted to quickly show you some of the things that the Furniture Committee has been working on for the furniture for the new facilities. A certain amount of money has been put aside for just furniture itself, and so that's what this committee has been working on. We've been providing feedback and suggestions for the different spaces all throughout the new facilities. And we're down to our last meeting. It's gone very quickly. We've had to really speed things up with all the snow days, so I am trying to quickly get this out there to all of you today. And if you have any concerns or ideas that you think you definitely need to provide your input on, please give it to me today. Our meeting is actually this afternoon. Like I said, it's been really quick. And so I need your feedback today. So email me or call me if you can, and let me know what your thoughts are, what you'd like me to communicate with the Furniture Committee so that we can all consider that before any final decisions are made. I think that you're going to have some input on storage, so that's really what I'm going to start with, is the storage in the classrooms that we're looking at. We will not be bringing over any shelving that we currently have or that we've used in the past or anything like that. So what's going into these classrooms is all of this stuff that you're going to be seeing. And that's even with the filing cabinets and everything. So just know that we're not bringing any of the old furniture in. And then that's kind of what then I need to know is your feedback based on knowing that and what you see here. Okay, so the shelving options that we have are the open shelving like this, and as you can see, they're all on casters, so that's a really nice thing. They can be easily moved around the room. This one has just the doors. That's the only difference there. And then there's this one as well that we're looking at, and that's just the wardrobe storage, so you have that piece added there. And then the other storage piece is this. This has like a soft top on it right here so that you could actually sit on it, and then two lockable drawers. We did ask that Mindy, who's the representative we've been working with, to look into to see if this is big enough for file storage, and she was going to do that because we felt like that was probably needed just as another option for filing. We did talk about the need for filing cabinets. It wasn't in the plan that she put together for us, so she is going to be coming back with that on Monday. A couple of us walked around all the classrooms here, at least at the high school, and we looked and we did see that everyone really needs a filing cabinet. Some people have more than what you're going to have next year currently, so that's going to be something that we have to consider on reducing, is probably some of that stuff that we're using for like in our filing cabinets currently. But please give me feedback on that too, because some of you may need more filing than what any of us realize that are on the Furniture Committee. So please, please, please provide that feedback if you can today on what your needs are for storage. And some of the other, there's options for it. Some of you have bookshelves. Some of you have, other shelving like that in your classroom currently. So if you do have a definite need for that, please provide that feedback. The only other shelving really that we're looking at is this. This is like an adjustable shelving unit, and this is more in like your tech areas, your athletic storage and stuff like that. But this is adjustable, so if some of you have the need for this in your classrooms, it would be really nice to know that this is something that is a definite need for you. Okay, the other pieces that I wanted to show you that really are finalized are the chairs and the tables and the teacher desk and those pieces of furniture, but I think it's really nice to show you that right now so that you can start preparing your mind for what your classroom might look like. This node chair with the attached work surface is going to be in some of the smaller classrooms. We needed that just to help with space. And these are the ones that I actually trialed when I taught 10th grade language arts, and I ended up really liking those. All of the floor surfaces in those classrooms that will have these will be carpeted, and they roll really nicely on the carpet. And we've had people test them out, students and staff, and they were a big hit with everyone. So that's what you'll see in some of the classrooms. The other classrooms will have the orange node chairs without the attached work surface. And those then, of course, they'll come with, we're going to have square desks on casters. And what you can do with the square desks is you can push them together to make a rectangle if you want it to be more like some of the rectangle tables that you've seen in probably pictures or actually Mr. Erickson trialed those in his classroom when he taught US history. So you can do a lot more with those, with the square ones, and use them in a lot more ways than if you just had the rectangle tables. So I wanted to show you just a couple of the different setups of what it might look like in the classroom with kids actually in them and working in them, so that you kind of see this. There's enough space for a computer and, something to write on. They move easy, so they're a great option for collaboration and just forming groups or teams of students. Storage is really nice. It saves space as well. See this is called like a buoy seating option. Some of these will be available in some of the classrooms as well. I know especially in the special ed department, there'll be, I don't know how many, but several of these for kids to sit on. And here's one more picture. I just kind of thought that this might help you see what they might look like in the classroom spaces. Oh, and behind here you can see, like, here's the other options that you'll have, like the more of the square desks with these chairs. I didn't even see that before. Okay, and then for the teacher desk is going to look like this. It has an attached podium. You can turn it that way so that you can address the class. Kids can use it to address, the audience in that way. Or you can turn it and you can use it in this way. So if you would sit right there, you can turn this and have your computer right there. You can see right there, it's built so that you can lean on it. It's not going to fall over. The only kind of storage though that is in this is like this little compartment right here that kind of sticks out. You can see that he has his computer bag on that. So knowing that there's not going to be any drawers or anything like that inside of this desk, that's where I'm going to show you right here. We started with it, but I'm going to show you one more time. This will go along with the desk. So right now, if you say, okay, I need a lot more storage space than what I'm seeing here, please provide that feedback and be pretty specific about it as well, about what you are foreseeing you needing. Okay. As far as the building project goes, I really hadn't seen anything, that showed what this new facility was going to look like. And so Derek O'Neill had sent this to me. And I told him that we're trying to plan, some of us were trying to plan a presentation that we can show staff and students. Still trying to plan that. Time is always hard. But this is one of the good videos that they have put together right now that kind of shows you what the facilities, not all of the facilities, but it captures a lot of it, what it'll look like. So here I need to start it over. I'm sorry. Start at the end. That was actually the office entry. So right here, we're going to come into the south entrance, the commons area. Along the walls here, you see the high top tables and chairs. It's going to be extra seating area. And there'll be power sources as well there. where kids can plug in computers if needed. This is where they will eat. Don't pay attention to the colors or really the furniture, I guess, that's in these spaces. They just plugged in furniture when they created this video. And they don't necessarily go along with what the furniture committee has picked out. The branding committee is also working on stuff like this, so this isn't necessarily going to be what it looks like either, but you can just kind of get the main picture here of what the gym space will look like. And then moving out and going down the hallway here. This is like what they call the knuckle area. I think we're going to rename it to something else, maybe like the nook area or something. Again, the furniture will not look like this. Going into the media center. We'll have lots of different types of furniture, not this, but just different seating options. And the band room. And down the hallway, going now into where, if you were to walk in this way, you'll go to the office, so the east entrance. This is the office area right over here. Okay, and that's it. The only other thing that I have that has been sent my way that we have to look at, and it's really just the same pictures as what we saw in that video. There's a floor plan. As well. Whoops, sorry, my computer's going crazy. But it's really, like I said, the same pictures as what we saw before, but you can really slow it down a little bit more. This stairwell goes down to the locker room right here, and this is all enclosed as you see, so no more walking back and forth between the two buildings, you know, in the cold or the hotness here. It's going to be really cool. And this will be a nice little space with, you know, the furniture setup that we have here. It'll be really nice. There's also going to be furniture throughout in some of the hallways. You don't see that in any of these videos or pictures, but that is something that we've been picking out in different areas that we know, you know, if we have events going on, that people are going to need seating out there in those hallway areas. The circulation desk is right here, and then these aren't the exact furniture pieces that are going to be in here, but back in here you can see there's two workspaces with glass so that you can see in, but then you have your own space to collaborate and work. So that's going to be really nice in that media center area. And sorry, the last part right here this is the actual carpet, so we use that carpet to kind of help pick out some of the furniture pieces to make sure everything would go well together. You'll see that in a lot of the classrooms. Also these kind of floors for some of the classrooms as well, especially in your science labs and areas like that. And there's another picture of this entrance. And that's it. So if you have feedback, like I said, on the furniture pieces, please provide that to me ASAP. We're meeting today at 3:30, so I would appreciate whatever information that you have that you can share with me. Thanks a lot.